Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. Uh, here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today, we're talking about definite decisions, how making definite decisions will impact your level of productivity and as a consequence, certainly impact your level of joy. So thanks for being here. If you are new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. You can also, we have a great series of workshops and programs that can help groups and individuals enhance their productivity. We are a human productivity company. You can also simply go to hit that subscribe button here below and become a subscriber and get all these videos for free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. All right. Again, if you are new, let me say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americas, author of the acclaimed. I'm acclaimed recently. I'm not sure why I'm so acclaimed of late, but I'm definitely acclaimed right now. Author of the acclaimed Animating Black and Brown Liberation, a Theory of American Literature's um, board president of the World Stage, a great nonprofit here in LA's Crenshaw District. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad. My master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive. I don't say that to brag or boast. I say it because people are almost always surprised to hear that level of productivity when they hear my background, my story. I am the product of a young girl who was sexually assaulted at 16. I am the physical consequence of that assault, born when she was 17, then a month later given up for adoption to an amazing single divorcee. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Guys, difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Cool Modi famously said, "How you like me now?" And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, we know many people can also be similarly productive, which is um, why we have this business and why we do this show, because we know it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. So thank you for being here. Let's dive into today's topic. I should say that I'm on book tour for my last two books, Animating Black and Brown Liberation and Americas, the novel. Just got back from where were we at? We were in Kentucky at the Kentucky Book Festival. Before that, we were at the Louisiana Book Festival. Before that, we were at the Brattleboro Book Festival in Vermont. We've been rolling. Next, we're going to be. I think we have MLA. I think we'll be in Seattle next. I think that's is that right? I think that's our next event. So look for me. Go to the website where we'll be. It's all there. Look for michaeldatcher.com to see if I'm coming to a town near you. So thanks for being here, guys. Um, I think that's the next gig. Yes, and then we go back to Vermont. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Let's dive into today's topic. So, guys, today we're talking about making definite decisions. So, point one is that you want to do your due diligence. You want to be able to, when you're making important decisions, talk to folk, do your research, do your due diligence for sure. But then once you make your decision, you want to make a definite decision, and be somewhat quick to make decisions, although do your due diligence, but do it quickly, and then make a definite decision. Be quick to make decisions and slow to change them. Although you can always change them as things begin to unfold in the real world, in the context of your decision that was made. But you want to make definite decisions and kind of see it through, because you're going to definitely face struggle, difficulty, and hardship along the way. Point two is that when you make definite decisions, you want to do so with a sense that because you've done your due diligence and you've made a informed decision, but also kind of led by some type of internal, I'll use the vernacular term now, by an internal gut feeling, meaning like this is the right thing to do. You want to trust that, right? You want to trust that. So sometimes the due diligence, there's a spectrum. Sometimes you want to just go and do mad research, and that may take hours, weeks, or at times even months, right? But sometimes we can get caught up in the research, and that can rob us of the opportunity, because at times, in my experience, um, literally the window of opportunity will open and close fairly quickly because there are other people who are looking to also identify and take advantage of opportunities. So you have to act, right? So sometimes, which is point two, sometimes you you want to allow your diligence to happen inside yourself, like to trust your instinct, to trust that gut feeling, and to act. I can't give you a scientific reason or explanation as to when you should do that. You have to kind of feel your way through it, which also involves some risk too, because doing your research and doing more traditional due diligence is also really important. But let me tell you, sometimes you just have to act because your spirit, your internal infrastructure, your gut instinct said act and make a decision based upon that. And as you begin to cultivate that internal instinct, that gut instinct, that gut feeling, you're going to have an incredible uptick in your performance and your productivity, which goes into point three. You want to be able to trust and develop that internal relationship, right? Much of this work in productivity, I find I don't know, it's a spiritual process. You know, it's unfortunate that because of things that happen in the world of business, the way people act at times, oftentimes, isn't always the most ethical. There's been this kind of disconnect between business uh, entrepreneurs in the spiritual realm. In my experience, being an entrepreneur is an extraordinarily spiritual exercise, and it certainly builds you. You know, especially when you approach it as an ethical individual, it's a really life changing situation. I really encourage people to own their own business. I mean, I'll always teach and be a professor because that's my vocational calling. But let me tell you, it's important to have your own business, to be the boss, not just so you can say I'm the boss, but because it puts you through so much. You know, it's like going to college. I mean, you just learn about yourself so much. You deal with your fear, your doubts, your insecurities. You confront them. It's pretty deep. Um, but the process is so powerful. So you want to develop that internal infrastructure, that spirituality, because you're going to really need it. Anyway, so boom, it goes the dynamite. That's all for today's show. We air each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, we love and respect you. We'll see you. We'll be home for the holidays, then back on the road in January, going to Seattle, then El Paso. Is that right? No, Taos, New Mexico. Then back to Vermont and somewhere else. So we're coming. Guys, thanks for being here. And there's more, of course, dates being added all the time. So, guys, thanks for being here. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.